Hi friends, Krista here. Thanks for stopping by Books and Jams. Today I have a bit of a book haul for you. You might be saying, wait a minute, Krista, we're on a book buying ban. You're on a book buying ban. Why do you have a book haul? Well, 3 I purchased before the new year. I just haven't shared them with you, so I would like to share them. 1 is a library book. 3 I just got with a gift certificate that expired at the end of January. So I paid 34 cents. I did not go over the gift certificate other than that 34 cents. And then I have a few gifts to share with you. So let's start with the library book. I was at the library with my little nugget the other day for a story time. And this was just sitting on the shelf, and it is the second Keeper of the Lost Cities graphic novel. I think it still only covers book 1, but I'm just excited to kind of keep the Keeper of Lost Cities love alive in my heart as I anxiously await for the last book, book 10, which is hopefully coming out this fall. I just saw this on the shelf of the library. I'm like, that needs to come home with me today. The 3 books that I got before the new year started, I got this book Focus because I was looking at books that have focus as the title, or that's part of what they're about. This is by Clear Cherry Reeves, and it says how 1 word a week will transform your life. And it's a little devotional book to be done once a week. And each week there's a different word and a Bible verse and a little devotional thought. And the idea is that you kind of focus on that word for the week and how throughout the year that can be very beneficial to you. I'm behind. I haven't started this yet because I forgot that it was in this pile of books that need to be hauled. But I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna read it. Maybe pick a day of the week. Maybe on my Mondays when I'm going screen free would be a good time to jump into this. But it's gonna stay on my rotating shelf, which is like where all of my current reads kind of live. I'm hoping that will be a really cool devotional to help keep me focused this year. Then I did have 1 Pango order because I really wanted to get this nonfiction book, The Anxious Generation by Jonathan Haidt. I have heard so much praise for this book and how, if, in particular, from some of my friends who are moms and have read this, the subtitle says how the great rewiring of childhood is causing an epidemic of mental illness. And I'm just very curious to see what it says about screen time and how that has directly impacted the number of children who are dealing with depression and anxiety and other issues, mental health illnesses. And I've just heard really, really good things about this. So even though I don't have children of my own, I work with kids and am eager to learn more about how screens and social media and all of that is affecting our young people. And because I think it's probably affecting not just the young people. I don't personally deal with anxiety or depression, but I know so many people who do, and I think that this could be really beneficial and informative. And I've just heard really good things about it. So along with that seller was having a sale if you spent a certain amount of money. So of course I had to add 1 more. So I threw in Alexa Martin's book, Better Than Fiction. It's a bookish book. That's really all I needed to know. Love isn't always by the book in this charming romantic comedy about a bookseller discovering how to be the main character in her own story. So there we go. I added that on for fun. Today I went to the bookstore because I had that gift certificate, and also because they do a winter reading challenge that you have to pick up in store. It's not available on their website or anything. So I went in to pick up their reading challenge. There are 8 books that you have to read between now and I believe the end of February. Yep, by the end of February. So once you complete the first 4, you come in and you get 1 prize. And then if you complete the next 4, you get another prize. If you complete all 8, there will be a book club to talk about all the books you read and to pick up your grand prize. So I received the grand prize last year and it was fantastic. And so I'm very excited to participate and wanted to go and get this. But 2 of the prompts that they chose mean that you have to buy a book from the store. So buy a fiction book with a winter setting from the book exchange and read it, and come in, purchase one of our blind date books and read it. So I'm like, can I buy these both now? And she said yes. So I used my gift certificate to get the 2 books. So the winter setting book that I picked up was Deception Point by Dan Brown. I've only read The Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown. years and years ago, before BookTube days. But I remember it being such a propulsive, I couldn't put it down type of a book. And I think that's Dan Brown's writing from others that I've heard who like him. I just thought this would be fun. It's set in the Arctic. NASA satellites discover a rare object buried deep in the Arctic ice. And so there becomes this whole issue to go and get whatever it is that's hidden in the Arctic. So I'm like, it's wintry, it's cold, it's icy, it fits, and it's a mass market paperback, which is cheaper, which made me able to get more things on my gift certificate. I milked that gift certificate today, friends. I milked it. Let me know if you've read Deception Point by Dan Brown. Then my blind date with a book, you would have seen in my vlog me open that, but I chose mystery. They didn't have any information on the packaging except the genre. So I just picked a mystery that was on the cheaper side of things and was really hoping to not get a book that's already on my shelves. And it's not. So I'm excited. When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole. This is a psychological thriller set in Brooklyn. We follow Sydney and Theo, her neighbor, who are really concerned about all the changes happening to their community. And so they start a tour where they kind of talk to people about the history of Brooklyn, a walking tour. And their deep dive into history quickly becomes a dizzying descent into paranoia and fear. Why? Their neighbors may not have moved to the suburbs after all, and the push to revitalize the community may be more deadly than advertised. What? So I'm excited. Has anybody read Alyssa Cole or When No One Is Watching before? I was very thrilled that I did not get one that I already own. And then as I was just going to get those two books, but when she rang it up, I still had over $4 left on my gift card. So I added Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. This is a sequel to Better Than the Movies, which I haven't read, but it's on my shelves. It's like that blue one right there, I think. This is the sequel. And if I'm remembering correctly, Better Than the Movies is a no spice book. So I'm hoping that this is pretty sweet romance, pretty fun rom-com, and we'll see. But this is the sequel to one that I already own. She rang that up and I still had $1 something left on the gift card. And I don't like to throw away money, friends. So at this store, their 300 and 500 piece puzzles are $2.50. And because I have store credit, I got that for $1.25. So I picked up a little puzzle for $1.25, which is this springtime 300 piece kind of zoo party puzzle. My mom works in a special ed classroom at a school in New York, and she brings in 300 piece puzzles for the kids to work on as well. And so I thought this would be kid friendly. It's a one sitting puzzle for me. A 300 piece puzzle is like sit down and do it in one sitting, and then I can pass it on to my mom. And so I paid 34 cents for all of those things. I'm thrilled about that. And then I have some gracious and lovely subscribers who have sent me some treats in the mail. So I'm going to start with this one that I haven't even opened yet. I can't believe I've refrained. This one is from Kathy. Merry belated Christmas. Sorry, was not able to get this to you earlier. This has been sitting for a while, so I apologize, Kathy, that I'm just now getting to open it. But I don't even know what's in it. I'm so excited. Sometimes they wrap them up and sometimes they don't. Amazon is funny like that. I guess it depends on who does it. Oh, sweet. It's another nonfiction that was on my Amazon wish list, Reconnected by Carlos Whitaker. I follow him on Instagram. I'm not on Instagram all that often anymore, but I did follow him for a really long time. And I just love the way he is so kind and the way he talks about humanity. And I'm just excited. Ping, scroll, reply. Most of us have gotten so used to notifications and alerts, pings and rings, that even if we don't want to be on our phone so much, we don't know what to do about it. So when Carlos realized how many hours he was spending on his phone every day, he took extreme measures, spending nearly 2 months screen-free at a monastery, at an Amish farm, and at home to see how unplugging would change his body and soul. Oh, I'm really excited. It kind of goes along with the anxious generation. Kathy, thank you so much. I'm super excited to read this one. And since I am reading 10 pages of a nonfiction every day during my 75-day challenge, I might put that kind of next on the list so that I can get to it soon. Then Emily, who has a channel, Emily's Epic Reads, Emily's Epic Reads, I think. She told me that there is a novella that happens in between the Live Ship Traders and the Tawny Man trilogy, which is where I'm at in the series. And so she sent me the novella, The Willful Princess and the Piebald Prince by Robin Hobb. I'm so excited to have this. I didn't know it existed, so I'm thankful for Emily for telling me. And then she sent it to me, which is super, super sweet. So thank you so much, Emily. I'm so excited to read that as well. And then my friend Debbie, who is one of my patrons and friends here, subscribers. Thankful for you and your heart for others. Happy New Year. This will help start your new collection of this book series I know you love. Yay! She got me the first book in the Emma M. Lyon series by Beth Brower. I absolutely love this series and will probably reread them all before the 9th book comes out because I have read all 8 of them. This first one is super short. I think the audiobook is only 4 hours long. If you just want to get a taste for what this series is and why I love it so much, you can read this one. I was hooked immediately with the character of Emma M. Lyon, with the setting, with this little sub village kind of London called St. Crispian, and I just love it. I love it so much. It has a big place in my heart already, and it's set in 1883. It's epistolary, so it's told in letters, and if you get the audiobook, the narrator is spectacular. Such a good series. So thank you, Debbie, because I would like to own all of those for sure. And then another subscriber and friend and patron, Melissa. Honestly, this is the most thoughtful. This came in the mail and I just was so surprised. So she sent me a little card and said, these are for you to open over the next months. Whenever you get antsy to visit a bookstore. She's not read any of them. Some of them are on her shelf, but they all spoke your name to me. We'll see how well I listened. Wishing you joy and focus in 2026. Oh my word. You guys, look. She sent me 4 books and they're all wrapped up. So I don't know what they are. And I'm not unwrapping them right now because I do have a haul this month. I'm hoping in the next couple of months that I don't purchase any books. I did pretty good because I didn't spend a lot of money, and some of them were bought before the year started. But regardless, the goal is to not go to library book sales, to not look at books in thrift stores, to not get books, read what's on my shelves. But every once in a while that itch does come, right? So the goal is to be debt free by July. And so from now until July, I at least have 4 fun little treats to open when that urge just becomes really strong. So I'm very excited. I have no clue what these are. Paperback, this one's a hardcover. These 2 are paperbacks. I think this one is a hardcover as well. And they spoke my name to Melissa. I'm so beyond, I'm so blown away of the thoughtfulness of this gift in particular. Just really, really cool, Melissa. Thank you. And thank you to Kathy and Debbie and Emily as well for sending me such nice treats in the mail. Such a sweet surprise every time I get book mail that I'm not expecting. You guys just warm my heart. So that is my book haul. These 4 gifts. And these books, let me turn it around. And these books are my January book haul. I would love to hear in particular if you've read the Dan Brown book or the Alyssa Cole book, because I will be reading these before the end of February to participate in that winter reading challenge. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I would love to chat with you down in the comments below if you've read any of these, or if you've received any new books lately, or if you're also trying to not buy books. Join me in my book buying ban. And if you've made it to the end but you're not feeling like you have anything to say in the comments, that's totally fine. I'm so glad you're here. Go ahead and put the emoji for a present, a gift, because you all are a gift to me, but these gifts were a little extra special for me this month, and I'm so thankful. I'm thankful for all of you for spending a few minutes of your day with me as well, and I look forward to chatting with you in another video very soon. Bye.